When you feel like your professor or your teacher has lost their mind. When you feel like your energy is all gone and it's impossible to finish every assignment on time. When you feel like you're mentally broken and your motivation to achieve is hard to find. When you feel like the clouds in your life are so dark it would be impossible to ever see the sun shine again. When you feel. Those are three of the most powerful words that could ever be put together. When you feel. Because the feel means you're still with us. Because the feel means you're still breathing. Because the feel means you still have an opportunity to be achieving. Because the feel means that you still have the power to stop the pain, stop the bleeding, stop the hurting, stop the grieving. I said, when you feel. Because the feel means you're still with us. Because the feel means you're still breathing. Because the feel means you still have an opportunity to be achieving. Because the feel means that you still have the power to stop the pain. So whenever you feel like your professor or teacher has lost their mind, because they're overwhelming you with a workload that seemingly will take up all of your time.
I just ran 24 hours on a treadmill for a teammate of mine who's paralyzed from the waist down. And while I was running for 24 hours, I had a piece of tape on my treadmill that nobody else could see. And you know what was written on that tape? For those who can't. You don't understand how much privilege you have to be able to get up and walk to the refrigerator.
Right.
You don't understand. You're taking so much of your life and your ability for granted, and you're wasting it. There was no passion, no drive, no nothing. But I had this fire that I'm going to be somebody. And it has to be there because on all those bad days, on all those days you don't want to do, you have to be your own motivator.
It's just hard when you're not where you want to be in life, and if you're listening to this and you're just not satisfied with your position in life. It's hard to think that way. All you want is that thing, but you gotta somewhere along the line figure out how to enjoy yourself. Somewhere along the line, figure out how to just go as hard as you can, but also enjoy it, because that changes the whole tone of the experience. And I think that makes you more successful. I really do, because I think you have more energy, you have more focus, and you collect better energy around you from other people. They feel your energy, they're inspired by the way you live your life and how you treat people and what you do and how you do things, and they want to do a similar thing. They want to do something that makes them feel that way, and they want other people to feel that way as well, and it's got the butterfly effect. It just goes through all the people that are around you.
You have to be yourself. Doesn't matter if the people like or not. You think I'm gonna change now? Our Christian self is always, I'm gonna change now. You think with nearly 40 years old, I'm gonna change? Of course not. Well, you like me or you don't like me, it's part of the life. For me, it's not a problem.
See, I understand that drastic times call for drastic measures. And the measure of a person's will is determined by what they are willing to do to ensure triumph over tragedy. The measure of a person's will is determined by what they are willing to do to ensure success over failure. The measure of a person's will is determined by what they are willing to do to ensure winning over losing. And see, right now, I'm choosing to fight for my academic future, and that's why I came to your office. I promise. When they see that your passion is pushing you with a purpose, they will give you every ounce of their being to assure you are successful, because they know you're worth it. I just need you to never forget that you're worth it. Success is your baby. You just gotta birth it, and then kick back and enjoy the fruits of your labor. But in the meantime, I need you to pull up your sleeves. I need you to tighten up your boxing gloves, because you're right in the middle of a heavyweight boxing match.
My sister came to me with a book, The Secret, Preaching the Law of Attraction. And I was like, stop. I wasn't interested. I was almost laughing at it. And then it started to resonate with me, like, keep positive and have belief in where you're going. And you can almost visually create your entire world. Not almost, you actually can. And then I was like, I'm going to do that. And then that's when I'd be going to practice it. I would practice like little parts of it. Like when we were driving into the shopping mall, I would always visualize that the car park space right at the front door would be empty for me. And sometimes I'd get it and sometimes I wouldn't get it. But when I got it, I celebrated like I just won my double world title.
99% are not willing to do what it takes to make their dreams come true. The Marines have a saying, everybody wants to go to heaven, but nobody wants to die. That's just real. At the center of bringing any dream into fruition is self-discipline. Something as simple as food and eating. It's not about your body as much as it is about your mind. It's getting command of your mind to be able to choose actions that are in your own best interest. Every day we are choosing it's not in our own best interest. So if the world is attacking you and the world wants to fight you and the world's trying to hold you down, so you're gonna kick yourself in the balls, so you will stop yourself from getting what you dream. Self-discipline is the center of all material success. You cannot win the war against the world if you can't win the war against your own mind.
I tell young men, it's like, find something difficult to do. You need that. You're not built for comfort or pleasure. Like if that comes along, good. Have some sense and enjoy it.
It's supposed to be hard. Life is supposed to be hard. You're supposed to think this is terrible. You're supposed to suffer and smile through the pain regardless. Discipline is the key to success in all realms as a man. And if you lack it, you stand no chance.
And it doesn't matter how you get knocked down in life, because that's going to happen. All that matters is that you got to get up.
Tired body, that unmotivated mind, and get out there and do it anyway. You better go out there and do it yourself. Don't wait around and wait for someone to hand deliver something. Go make it happen. Fish don't just jump in the boat. If you want to go catch them, go catch them. Throw that line in the water and go do some work. And if it doesn't work that day, do it again the next day. You're not only winning when things are going your way. You got to figure out how to win when things aren't going your way. You want that attitude to permeate the people that you're competing against. You want them to give in to their mind. You want them to say, oh, it's too hard, I can't do it. But you want to be the one that says, I'm going to do it anyway. I know I don't feel good today, but I'm going to go out there and I'm going to prove to myself that even on days that it doesn't feel right, I push myself. The only way to gain confidence in yourself is to build something. It's not to wait for it to happen. Hey, Dick.
The things change, the world changed, the football changed, the rules changed, everything changed.
How much did you use the criticism as motivation?
It's part of the journey. I like when the people doubt about me and I prove again that 1 year with successful. I had last year a little bit difficult journey, but I'm glad that things happened because make me feel more strong. And you can see this year I did a fantastic season and I'm still looking good. So I'm proud.
You're tired? Great. Get to work. You're heartbroken? Great. Get to work. Because if you can show up to work every single day despite of what you're going through, you're going to develop an unstoppable version of yourself. So when real hard times come, not just people's opinions, but real hard times, you will not only be ready for it, but you will dominate those hard times. You'll make it look easy. People will look at you and be like, what are you? And you're going to respond by saying, I'm just that person that was willing to work a little bit harder than you.
You will fail at some point in your life. Accept it. You will lose. You will embarrass yourself. You will add something.
Failure has made me who I am today. Failure gives you two choices. You stay down or you get up. Well, I'm up and I am fired up.
You don't start things and not finish. You don't quit. There's nothing that comes out of quitting besides knowing that you didn't finish. We finish everything. You start it, finish it. If you're going to do it to try and be the best. Not be better than other people, be the best for you.
Just keep going.
If you are able to get up every morning, have no passion, no drive, and still get up with that kind of fire, you will be successful in life. I know what it feels like to be alone and no motivation, no drive, no passion. Where's passion? Only 300 pounds. Where's the motivation when you can't read and write? So how did this happen? I just did. I said, maybe at the end of this journey, there'll be something there for me.
But understand this, life is hard. To be successful at anything, the truth is you don't have to be special. You just have to be what most people aren't. Consistent, determined, and willing to work for it. No shortcuts.
That's the hardest thing, to get up every day and give 100% and be in the same position that you were each day, but mentally know that you're trying and trying and trying.
That's a real grind.
These next videos will inspire you on your current journey.